The biggest high school football game of the season is going down in Bellflower, California on October 1st as number 3 St. John Bosco hosts Trinity League rival and the number 1 team in the country, Mater Dei. Both teams have been absolutely dominant this season. The Braves went 5-0 in non-league action and have outscored the opposition 197-48. While the Monarchs were limited to 3 games during non-league play, they outscored the opposition 152-17. And maybe the most impressive stat is neither team has trailed at any point yet this year. Since 2016, these two powerhouse programs have finished ranked in the top 10 nationally every season and have sent a combined 130 players to the FBS or FCS level. Alabama's Bryce Young, Georgia's JT Daniels, LSU's Elias Ricks, and the Detroit Lions' Amon St. Brown have all balled for Mater Dei, while Clemson's DJ Uiagalelei, Washington's Trent McDuffie, USC's Chris Steele, and the Minnesota Vikings' Wyatt Davis are a few of the notable alumni from St. John Bosco. Heading into Friday's showdown, Mater Dei has won 6 of the previous 10 meetings dating back to 2015, including twice in the CIF Southern Section Division I Championship, while the Braves won the D1 title in 2016 and 2019, and that 2019 game was one of the best high school football games of all time when DJ led the Braves on a wild 39-34 comeback win after trailing 28-5 in the second quarter. And expect some more of the same fireworks on October 1st, as this game will feature more than 40 players who have already been offered by an FBS school, and it will have huge implications when it comes to the national rankings, but more importantly, who will get early season Trinity League bragging rights.
It is the biggest game of the season. Zack, Poff, Steve Montoya with MaxPreps may or may not have slept last night gearing up for this one. Guys, we have number 1 Mater Dei at number 3 St. John Bosco going down tonight in Southern California. As a reminder, tickets for this game sold out in 4 minutes earlier this week. Zack, I'm going to start with you here. 60 players in this game that have at least one FBS offer. Give us everything that's on the line here.
If I had to give everything on the line here, it'd probably take at least 20 minutes. But, the thing that is crazy is, you saw in that video, these two programs over the last 5 years have sent 130 players to the FBS or FCS level, and they're getting bigger and faster and stronger nowadays. They got 60 players combined tonight that have at least one FBS offer. This is going to be a big-time game. You're right, Amanda. I didn't sleep last night. I'm like a kid on Christmas right now. I cannot wait for this game tonight. 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern time zone. And it's going to be a big-time matchup. I could go all day talking about the skill players and the position guys, but what it's going to come down to, we all know this, it's big boy football in the trenches. Whoever wins the battle at the line of scrimmage is going to win tonight's game, and both these teams are loaded on the offensive line and defensive line. You look at Mater Dei's offensive line, one guy got circled, a sophomore, DeAndre Carter. This dude's an absolute stud at the offensive tackle position. He needs to have a big game blocking the edge against Mateo Uiagalelei. And a guy for, Bosco's defense line, Jared Satelli. This guy's, maybe been the best defensive lineman in the state of California this year. He's a 2022 Navy commit. He's going to be a big-time player for Bosco tonight. If he has a big game, there's a chance the Braves are going to win this one. But, a guy I can't wait to see, a sophomore quarterback from Mater Dei, Elijah Brown. He became the 4th freshman last season in the spring to start as a freshman, and he's only thrown 1 interception during his high school career, so he's very poised, and I think he's going to have a big game tonight, and I think he's going to make enough plays, and Mater Dei is going to find a way to win this one late. And Amanda, I knew you weren't going to let me get out of here without making a pick. I'm going to take Mater Dei 27-17.
27-17 for all the popcorn in the world. I look like a corn kernel right now. All right. I hope these high schools, I was just thinking about it, I hope they let students out early. There's no way if I went to either one of these schools, I'd be getting any work done. So that is the biggest game of the week, but we can argue that the second biggest game of the week, number 19, St. Francis Academy at De La Salle there. That one starts at 10 Eastern. And Steve, this is the only out-of-state matchup you guys have in your MaxPreps' top 10 games of the week.
Yeah, in any other week, man, this would be a much more talked about game, but I think this game's actually going to be closer than that Mater Dei St. John Bosco game. So I know Zack predicted that score. I think Mater Dei is going to win a little larger than he does. I think this one's going to be maybe a 3-4 point game. And before Mater Dei and St. John Bosco really took off on the national scene and dominated the state of California, it was De La Salle's state. And right now, they're going to be facing a really good team from the DMV in St. Francis Academy. So this is going to be a really good game. 5 of the top 10 players in the state of Maryland play at St. Francis Academy. De La Salle, a very well-coached team, really good team. Both these teams had a loss early on, so the excitement maybe is a little not as high as it would be if they're both undefeated, but still, this is going to be a really good one, and it's an important game for De La Salle. They're coming off a loss a couple weeks ago. They're 6-9 against out-of-state opponents, so I think this is going to be a really, really good game. 31-28.
I love these predictions. I love the predictions. Let's keep it going here. All right, so I love both of those games. My heart is with this one. It's a revenge game down in Texas. We get Tompkins, at number 11, Katy. So Tompkins last season snapped Katy's 75-game district winning streak. Zack, Katy is out for revenge. I cannot say the name of that school. Tompkins wants to do it again. What can we expect tonight?
I think Katy's they have this one circled. They remember that L they took last year against Jalen Milroe. Luckily for them, Jalen Milroe's at Alabama now, so he's not the quarterback there. But Tompkins has been getting very good quarterback play this year. Now you got me messing up the word Tompkins almost, Amanda. But I think this is going to be a big-time game. I think Katy's going to find a way to get revenge on Tompkins. But, I'm super impressed with Coach McVay's done with Tompkins. This is a program since 2018. They've gone 36-6 and have established themselves as one of the best programs in the Lone Star State. They've been playing great football the last few years, and they keep getting better each year. They're 5-0 so far this year, but Katy will be their toughest opponent so far. And you look at the Tigers, they've won 13 games in a row since they took that L against Tompkins last year. They won the 6A Division II state title. It was their first since 2015. And the 9th in program history. Katy has had a couple of injuries that have hurt the defense a little bit. Bobby Taylor, Texas A&M committee's out for the year. So that was a big hole that Katy needs to fill in the secondary. But the one thing with head coach Gary Joseph, one of the best in the country, he's always got that next man up mentality, and they've been finding guys to fill in the holes in the secondary. But, a guy I got to talk about is Seth Davis, the junior running back for Katy. This dude balled out last year as a sophomore, and he's cooking again this year. He's been very exciting to watch at the running back position. Also, you got Malik Silla, a big-time defensive end for Katy. He's been wreaking havoc on quarterback so far this year. I think Katy is going to win by a couple of TDs tonight, and even the score with Tompkins.
With Tompkins, by the way, Tompkins. I can say it. All right, let's go.
You can just call them the Falcons if you want to, if that's easier.
It's easier. It's easier, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. In our part of the world tonight, we get a huge one. Our producer, Jack, is in my ear. He says we're going to go to this game. I doubt there are tickets available. Jack, if you find them, let me know. We get Northwestern at Miami Central. Both of these schools have turned out incredible talent. Dalvin Cook, Devontae Freeman, Teddy Bridgewater, Amari Cooper. Steve, who and what should we be watching for in this game tonight?
Yeah, like you said, this is a good one because both these programs just produce talent, and you see a lot of it in the NFL. Like you said, for me, Miami Northwestern, I'm looking at Andy Jean, the wide receiver. He's already caught 5 touchdowns this season. He's a 4-star in the class of 2023. But his quarterback, Teron Dickens, is having a heck of a season too. He's a 2023 as well. He's thrown for 14 TDs. So these are 2 of Florida's best programs going at it. You're right, a hot ticket tonight, because when you watch a game like this, you know you're looking out at the future of a lot of college players and guys that are going to be in the NFL. Miami Northwestern and both Miami Central, top 100 teams, and I think this is a battle of really good teams. Again, another game typically that is getting a lot of attention, but with the matchup in California, it's maybe not getting as much, but it should be, because this is a classic matchup going down between 2 Miami schools. So good luck getting the ticket into this one.
I was like, I'm searching as you're talking on my computer if I can't find anything. I mean, maybe if I just go stand outside, I'll be able to hear the noise from the bands or something. All right, guys, we talked about so many people to watch this weekend. Let's look at some top recruits. Zack, who are you going to be looking for?
Amanda, usually I, go the safe route and I go with the 5 or 4-star dude. But tonight I'm going with a dude that has 0 stars. He's got a few offers. He's a 2022 Utah State commit, and that's Bishop Davenport. He is the most underrated quarterback in high school football. He showed out last year as a junior. He's having another big-time senior season. And this one's for you, Amanda. I think he's going to bring that mustard sauce for that dress tonight for you. And I think he's going to have a big game against Houston Westfield, who's undefeated. They're one of the best teams in Texas. But I think Bishop Davenport's going to have such a big game tonight. Give me over 350 total yards and 4 tutties. And I think he's going to land a couple of FBS offers from a Power 5 school in the next couple of weeks because of his performance tonight.
All right, I'm rolling kind of like Zack is. I'm going with an underrated player and maybe the most underrated running back in the country in the class of 2023, and that's DeSean Bishop from Karns High School in Tennessee. He does have a few offers right now, but no stars. Now, check this. He leads the entire country in rushing yards, over 1,800 yards so far. And get this, he's averaging over 300 yards per game running the ball. He has 18 total rushing touchdowns, 20 total. So watch out for DeSean Bishop coming up. Not only this season, obviously leading the country, but next year as well. And he'll be getting plenty more offers. 24/7 Sports. Check out DeSean Bishop.
Why I don't ever need to do the promo. Now I know that Steve can sell these websites better than anybody out there. Zack, I don't know if mustard is a sauce or a condiment.
It is now.
It is now. I will,
yeah.
like, what if this is like butter? Like butter to go with the popcorn,
You know, that was good, but I tell you what, hey, I forgot my popcorn today, so I wasn't bringing up no popcorn references today. I couldn't.
Yeah, and you were supposed to. We talked about that on Monday. Here we are on Friday, still no popcorn. Maybe we'll have it when we talk to you this upcoming Monday because we have a lot between now and then. Steve Montoya, Zack Poff. Make sure to check out MaxPreps. The top 25 rankings, where they stand now, they're going to look a little different maybe after the weekend when it's all said and done.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.